Hey guys, so here I am. It is evening and it's time once again, twice a day. We come, excuse me, and this is the little quarantine area that I have for whatever's outside that isn't feeling well, got sick or injured, or just needs some time to recuperate. So this is our section. Don't worry, I know you see him laying down. He's not dead, but he does need some time to recuperate. This guy, this is a Sultan. He's actually doing a lot better, but he still needs to be inside for a while. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to clean up their cages and get them all situated with fresh food, fresh water, fresh newspaper, everything, and also take a listen and see how they're sounding, how they're looking, and see if they are ready to go back outside. But let's go ahead and get started here. Let's move the camera a little bit. Actually, I'm going to go get the trash can so I can dump this, and I will be right back. Okay, other than needing to leave to redo their water, everything else I have right here. So the first thing, of course, we're going to want to do, put your hair up. You don't want chicken poo in your hair. It's disgusting. Been there. Okay. So we'll get them out. Come on, buddy. See this guy here? He is alive. He's alive. He really is. Now we're going to put them in here. He is a candy corn Polish. And we have a Silky. This one actually got stuck between the wall of the barn and the Silky coop. There's like, I want to say maybe a 4-inch gap. And somehow, this little one here decided to get himself wedged in there between the fencing and a piece of plywood, upside down. And if any of you are really local to me, you know it rained super hard. Was it the night before last? So he was out in that, upside down, all night, or however long he was there. So he's been in since then. We brought him in. I gave him a warm bath because he was just full of sand and whatever. And blew dry him. He's doing a lot better. I'm going to give him a listen, but I think he's actually ready to go outside. We don't really want to keep them in too much longer than they really need to be, because the longer you keep them inside, the harder it is to reintroduce them to their flock. Or at least in my experience. Now, maybe somebody else has a different experience with that, but in my experience, it is harder to introduce them if you keep them out, away from their flock for longer periods of time. All right. So now that they're feeling a little bit better, I can actually put the top back on this, because it's just easier, less messy. All right, let's pause and I guess go over what I do for the water. Okay, so since I really don't think that either one in the first cage that we were just doing are actually sick, I think it's just a matter of lack of something. And I'm just going by my experience over the past few years of raising chickens. I don't believe that they're sick, so we're not going to do the Corid, because I really don't like to medicate unless we have to medicate. They happen to both be roosters, not that that really matters, but this is Rooster Booster. It's vitamins and electrolytes. So, you're not supposed to do too much. So we're going to put that in there. I am going to do, I know this is like kind of double dosing, but I'm going to put a little bit of this Nutri-Drench in here. And I mean just a little bit. You see that, right? Just a little. And so I also have basil and parsley. So I'm going to put that in there. Now this is for that first cage, because I don't hear anything. Like, I use my ear as a stethoscope, basically, and I don't really hear anything in there that makes me think that they have any kind of respiratory problem or anything. Like I said, the one had just gotten stuck and he got wet, and we're just trying to give him everything that could boost him up, or her, I'm not sure, to prevent anything from really coming about. Okay, now let's go back over. Okay, so we got our food and we got our water and we got clean bedding. And you always want to try to lift their water up. I do anyway. I don't want them to get any poop in the water, because I'm kind of defeating the purpose if they're eating their poop. Now, this guy, as you can see, he's not right. He's holding his head down, and see, we got, you see his breastbone? It's telling me, I don't know if maybe the others are pushing him away from the food, or if he's just, I don't know, under the weather. But he's a good boy. He's a candy corn Polish. He's a really good boy. He's actually a really sweet, sweet boy. So we're going to put him back in here. He's got plenty of food. He's got water to help him out. And we check on these 2 to 3 times a day. Yep, see, he found the food already. Now this guy here, see, I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. He's active, as you can see. See how active he is? Or she, I'm sorry if I'm insulting you. I don't see any poopy butt. So I think this one is ready to go back outside. And nighttime is a good time to put him back outside. Unless it's super cold, but it's kind of cool tonight, but it's not cold. And we'll check on him again tomorrow, but we're going to go put him outside. So we're going to leave him in here for now. We're going to put him over here, and we're going to bring him outside. Now we got to do this guy over here. Let's close this guy up. And let's come over here. This is our Sultan. Come on, buddy. See, he was a lot worse. He's doing a lot better. But I can still hear it. So he's going to stay in still. So we're going to put him in the bin. These are great. If you have the ones that hang on the side of the cage, it's really much better, but unfortunately I only have one of those. I would love to get some more, but you know, it's just not in the budget right now. Other things. Alright. I'm trying to get a nice thick, oh, I guess this will do. Just a minute, buddy. Don't keep looking out like you're going to jump. Don't jump. No jumping. You'll knock the whole bin over. Alright, put this in here. Now this guy, come on. I think, I don't know how much longer he needs, but they stay in here as long as they need. And he's a really good boy too. Of course, I think they're all good until they bite me, and then it's never their fault. Okay. Come on, go get your feet in there. Alright. Hold on, I'm going to get your food. And we'll put that. There you go, buddy. Now let's go take care of his water. I wish I had shot this video, or at least had some kind of clip or something to show you what he did sound like. Let's go take care of his water. Okay, so for this guy, I know that he was sick. He still is. He's just getting over it. So he definitely had a respiratory issue or some kind of something. So we are going to put the cord in here. Now, I know everybody's going to be like, oh, how much? You know, I briefly read the labels, and I kind of go by what works. I put, what does that say? Hold on. One teaspoon in this. That's what I put it. That's what I've been doing. Okay, and we're going to do the Rooster Booster. Half a teaspoon. This is what I've been doing. This is what's getting him through and making him better. We're going to do the Vet RX. I don't know why this stuff's hard to get out of the bottle. I'm going to go ahead and give him his Nutri-Drench too. I don't need that much. Just a little bit. And of course he gets his parsley and his basil. This doesn't come out very... The parsley, I guess, is bigger flakes or something. I'm pretty much seasoning my counter. And the basil. Basil comes out much easier. Mix it all up. And this is, I guess, my own concoction. I don't know. I go by what works for me and what works for my birds. That's what I do. I don't know where this ice came from, but the counter's not a good place for it. And that's what gets my birds through and gets them better. We do have poultry cell too, but I'm finding that this Rooster Booster is working great. So, of course, we'll use the poultry cell, but not all together. All right, let's go back. Now here we are, and he knows he's got water coming. He is a lot more active. You see how nice? I mean, just the way he's acting is so much better. No, buddy. Can't come out right now. He likes to follow me through the house. I probably shouldn't have gotten him started on that. Okay. So that's our little quarantine area, and that is how we are treating the birds. You got to kind of treat them depending on what the problem is. So, like I said before, this guy, I don't think he's sick. I think he's weak, undernourished, possibly being pushed away from food by the other birds, which it does happen. So I don't think he's sick. I think he just needs some time away from everybody else to gain some weight, some strength. So that's why we didn't put any actual medication in the water. Zoe. That's my dog telling me the driveway alarm went off like I didn't hear it myself. And this guy is sick. He definitely had respiratory issues. He was on his last leg. We're treating him with the Corid. We got Rooster Booster, Nutridrench, Basil, Parsley, BedRx. Got it all. He's got the works. And he is coming along fabulous. But I'm going to leave both of them in for as long as they need to be. And that is what we do to treat and help our birds through rough times. Alright guys, I hope that helps you out, and I hope it, maybe you have a sick bird or something, maybe you have something going on. You know, I hope something in the video helps you decide, you know, what you might need, and help your birds get through it. Alright guys, next time, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you like our content, because that really helps us out, and we would love to hear from more people and get, yeah, definitely get in touch with more people about how they raise their birds, what kind of birds, and what's going on in their flocks too, because we don't know everything. I don't know everything. It's a learning experience, and I could be doing this for 20 years and still be learning. So, alright guys, we will catch you next time. Everybody be safe.